And welcome back. Yeah. Have you ever been so tired that you just wanna die? But anyway, welcome back to Sultan Sanctuary. We left off at the Castle of Storms, and I've been debating, solid debate, on pushing it over to not post commentary. Oh, got the hunter's armor. Just a second. Did I preview the hunter set? Oh my goodness, I just picked up the hunter set and I didn't preview it. But anyway, I was thinking to myself, to save on some time, I can move back to live commentary, because now at least I know the controls of the game. So at least I won't be struggling as much as I was in the beginning of the game. And I think I can manage it. I think I could try, because in the beginning I was scared that if I do live commentary there will just be lots of silent moments, because I didn't know the flow of the game, I didn't know the controls of the game, I didn't know the pacing and the difficulty of the game. At least now I have a general idea of what's going on. Probably I'm gonna die quite a bit, but it will definitely save me personally some time. But anyway, welcome back to Sultan Sanctuary. It's very good to have you here. I'm checking whether we opened some elevators and we found a sanctuary here outside, so the only way to go now is up. We have to remember that one of our companions that we met was talking about a dragon in the castle, so this is the Castle of Storms. Begs me to question, dragon somewhere? Oh my goodness, this magic does a crap ton of damage. But anyway, that's exactly what the quest line is here at this castle. We're gonna find this dragon that the NPC was telling us about, but we have a long way to go. I have to travel the inner parts of the castle, then make our way up to the top. Over here we see that we've kind of been trapped, and we've got a girl, or is that a woman sitting up on the ramp? You can't really see. Spent some time, I was thinking, who the hell could she be, thinking of what we could potentially do. Decided to head back to the item menu, rearrange some items. I realized that since I'll be using the claymore quite a bit, I might actually need that damage boost on the claymore. It seems like I'm not really getting... I can't see a speed difference when it comes to putting the speed chime and not putting the speed chime on the claymore. You would think that at least with the amount of stamina I have, maybe I'd be able to make maybe 4 hits in 4 seconds. Then maybe with the chime it might be 4 hits in 3, but it doesn't seem that way. Maybe it's just a difference of a split second, something maybe worth it, but maybe not at the end of the day. So instead I opted for the damage increase, because at least it's a couple points of damage that we can audibly see. In this case, some monsters that required 2 hits to die were now taking just 1 hit due to the extra damage, because we weren't killing them, because we're leaving them on that last bit of HP instead of one-shotting them. Now I was actually able to one-shot some monsters, which is awesome. After activating all these elevators, you actually get to see that opening up some areas that we didn't have a chance to go to before, allowing you to do some backtracking, but I'm still yet to figure out why exactly. I guess we got the Phoenix Rondash, I don't know. Where is that though? Large iron shield. Stylistic image of a design. Bird said to be personally what? Bathed in the searing flames. I believe this is a cue for me to wear my glasses. That was very difficult for me to read. Get to see the design there. You can see the phoenix on the actual the palm itself. Oh, almost died there. Now back up this way. I don't know, I feel that so far I haven't had a use for shields. I don't know if that really means that shields aren't necessary in this game, or the game doesn't put you in situations in which blocking is a safer option than rolling. Or maybe I've just been playing the game badly all this time, I don't know. I just feel that I haven't gotten much use out of my shield. Now the only necessary thing I've found so far is parrying, and of which you can parry with your weapon. So it's a bit tricky. It's a bit tricky. Trying to experiment here with these player notes. You can leave little hints for other people. Probably like, hey, there's a chest here, or hidden door there, or be careful of boss or something. They really put in a lot of words that you can use. An improperly punctuated message may be forever lost. I don't know if this means that if you don't punctuate properly, the game actually doesn't send the message. But the thing is, I found many badly written messages, but why would they give me that message then? Because there's no, I don't know. Picked up something here saying, remember flame protect equipment. Use shield with flame protect. And Kraken is weak to spark. So as soon as I read that Kraken is weak to spark, I remember we had picked up a ring. I think it was the Impen ring, talking about how there is the Impen Kraken. Was it the Impen Kraken of fire? I dealt a lot of fire damage, and it's actually talking about the next boss and about how the boss deals a lot of damage. That's what the players were hinting at here, that you might actually need a lot of fire defense. So I thought to myself, we picked up the blacksmith's armor, and we realized that the blacksmith's armor's got a ridiculous amount of flame defense. So now I was comparing each individual piece of armor, but the blacksmith armor doesn't have a helmet, of course, because it's not a combat suit, it's just actually blacksmith equipment. So we paired that with the onyx armor, but I was just making sure just to check if there truly isn't anything that has better fire defense than the blacksmith's gear set. And to be honest with you, I did not find anything at all. The blacksmith's armor outclassed every single thing that I had, and the addition of the addition of the Impen ring made things really good. I don't know, I feel that the amount of fire damage that I took was very insignificant. This boss fight felt extremely easy due to the fire defense I had. And this is actually considering the fact that I did the boss quite a number of times. I did the boss 3 times, not because I not because I died 3 times, but because my game closed by mistake 3 times. Like I got to beating the boss, and then sticky keys got me out, and then the second time the game just closed. I was like, okay. Third time was sticky keys again, then I was like, screw sticky keys, I'm disabling this. And then the 4th time I actually beat the boss, so it didn't actually kill me, but sadly sticky keys got the best of me. And after resting at the almost called it a bonfire, after resting at the sanctuary, I decided to myself, I was like, nah, it's time to go. Chest to right, we already opened that. Decided it was time to fight the boss. I was unsure. All those messages got me scared, so I was thinking to myself, maybe it's time to explore a bit then come back. But then I was like, nah, there's no real point. Get a stained page and 2-hander weapon, the Kraeken Wyrm. Monster's a little bit weird. It's got a close range fire breathing attack for when you're close by, and then it's got a lunging attack, which kind of looks like it has the same startup as the flame attack, but it doesn't. and he has a pounce. I do not know how I didn't die, but I didn't. That's the good part. And then besides all those moves, he can then fly, or at least I would assume the worm is a he. The worm can actually fly, and then the dumb thing about this attack is that the worm only comes from one specific direction. The camera angle sells out that position, and so all you just have to do is run in an opposite direction, and there's literally nothing that flame attack will do. The hitbox on this claymore is really good on vertical swinging. Got burnt quite a bit, but still didn't die. Run in opposite directions, still can't get hit by that fire. Really basic boss now that I look back at it. Do have to say it was really good. You get the Kraken Wyrm horn. Not too sure I tried to use that. Flame shield not required. I do have to agree with that. A shield is definitely not required. People celebrating. Now we can move on backwards. Oh, hello. Why am I sitting here? I'm the best thief in the 8 kingdoms. But what can a thief do against a dragon? A dagger against Wormscale? No. So I just sit here. You? You slain the dragon? Well, if I've done that, maybe someone like me can slay a mighty monster as well. Here, take this brand. It will hurt, but it's a tool crucial to a thief. Get the Shadow Flip brand. There's treasure in the heart of this island, and it will be mine. Just you wait. Seems as if branding is a key theme to this game. Not too sure if it's a key feature of this game or key theme, but it seems that brands are important. But the question is, who has the right to brand who? How can you just brand another person? And how does branding someone transfer power? The word of power carried in a brand bearing its brand grants the owner mastery of shadows. Wear this brand to gain the ability to perform wall jumps. Press space while jumping towards a wall. Vertical brand. Wear this brand to gain the ability to use eminent obelisks. A word of power carried in a brand. I don't know the branding system, if it's lore worthy, if there's any lore behind it. But from what I can see is that there are certain people who bear special abilities that not everyone else can do. And in that particular case, those people can pass on brands to other people. So technically I don't need to learn the ability from her through training. Instead, she can just brand me, and next thing you know, I'm able to achieve the same ability as her. The question is then, would we as the player be able to brand other Saltborn if given the chance, considering that we are now skilled or proficient in different things that we were not so proficient in before? Now killing these mages in 2 hits, and it's always welcome. Get to do some Prince of Persia now. Bouncing off walls. Oh, missed it. Can go down or go to the right, but we find our friend here. Well, hello friend. I found a nice safe spot up here, I did. Might not see a lot of customers, but I could use the break. Have some sort to sort out my trinkets. Sorting all the trinkets, color and the shape. Question is, what new trinkets does he have? Hateful jawbone of a what? A vanquished beast. What? Absent of body. Soldier's poem. Its memories can be used by a blacksmith to upgrade weapons. A fang left behind by a vanquished beast. Get more stained pages. Apply to your weapon and arcane damage to your attacks. Doesn't have any new armor. Gonna just buy this hateful jawbone because I don't know what it does. God bless. I'm gonna buy it because we don't know what it does. But then we open the way forward. But then I see a dear friend here. Our Cyclops Tower Knights, should I call them? Probably need to check the bestiary at some point to get these animals' names, or these beast names, monsters' names. But for now, I just throw bombs until the guy kind of just leaves us alone. Need to get into a very favorable position, which he gave us. And the guy kind of just walked away here. I was like, huh? When I was playing, I didn't realize that he had actually just gone into the room. And like our monsters can at least do that. When they're next to a door, they're just like, hey, peace out, man. Since you can't see through doors, you can just head over here. And risk getting shot. Getting one shot through a door passageway. Got him. Doesn't seem to drop anything as of yet. Get the Crimshaw Cane. I had no idea what the Crimshaw Cane was. When I was playing, the words appeared and disappeared so fast. So I was now looking. And I ended up just changing rings and I was like, screw it. I don't know what the Crimshaw Cane is. Checking weapons. Probably it's a key. But I was checking everything, checking weapons, checking items. Who knows? I didn't seem to find it. So I was like, out of here. Can see a lot of dead bodies. Ooh, our friend is here. Ally, a terrifying villain.
It persists. Does it wish to know me? While they scurry to and fro, I am. While they cherish their petty deities and idols and false lords, I am them. While they fight their tribal wars and live and die for mortal kings, I am. All priests of false gods kneel to me. All kings of empires great and small kneel to me. Life kneels to me. Death kneels to me.
Oh my goodness. That character, this crucified being is literally the best character in this freaking game. The dialogue is epic. And is always surrounded by corpses. If you noticed, I was like walking in there, you can see this pile of corpses. The question is, why is he always surrounded by a pile of corpses? Who is he? I hope we find that out. Every other NPC so far hasn't been developed for shit. But if this game ends and we don't know who that crucified person is, that will definitely ruin this game for me, because I've been enjoying it ever since. But not knowing who that thing is definitely is a negative. It will be a big negative if it ends this way, because we need to know, just like the hint from the other player said, is this an ally or a terrifying villain? Definitely need to know. Apparently life kneels before him, death kneels before him, kings, priests of false gods, all who persist will kneel before his power. So it kind of makes you believe that he's been alive, or he's been around for a very long time. How else would all these kingdoms, all these kings, all these false deities, all these priests and religions come and gone through him? This isn't something recent. He's definitely been at this for a long time. That thing's been alive for a long time. But the question is, what's brought it to this place? Could that therefore further cement the fact that we are in a cursed world? Maybe we drowned in that boat. Maybe the princess is long dead and we're looking for nothing. And this is some form of limbo, some place between worlds. And you get a blacksmith stone guide. Sell sword, gains shield block bonus. I was like, hey, if I do block, I wouldn't mind a block bonus. Oh, I think I got a merchant instead of a blacksmith. Level up quite a bit. Now, the skill tree has been giving me high blood pressure, because god damn, there's so much to the skill tree. I think there was a time I even scrolled further up, and I was like, I haven't even touched the surface of the skill tree. But for this particular part, I was picking levels in heavy armor, so that if we do encounter some heavy armor, we'll have some endurance and the ability to equip the heavy armor, which would be quite cool, be quite nice. So far, still avoiding any points in dexterity. I still have only 6. I'm not too sure how weapon scaling works in this game, in the sense that if I'm using, for example, I believe the Claymore has a decent rating in strength and maybe a C or a E in dexterity. I'm not too sure how much I need to yield the full potential of that E, whether it's 10 dex, 20 dex, 30 dex, whatever amount of dex, I don't know. So for now, I'm just going to leave the dexterity as it is. And since you're not leveling up points into your life bar, you can only ever level up your damage, which is quite cool. You get to focus on things. Egg of Wrath, a common egg blessed. No one knows quite when or how this started, but Egg of Wrath was a role in armed conflicts. Let's see. Before a significant combat, a commander would crush an Egg of Wrath in a ritual. The rite was meant to inspire troops. It's dangerous out here. Maybe you shouldn't go alone. Well, sadly I have no one to couch co-op with. You can sell some unwanted items. So far I believe there's nothing I'd like to buy. Maybe get some shards. Souls-eque's ring. Apparently it reveals the person who has your salt, but I haven't encountered a situation in which I didn't know where to go to get my salt, so I don't think it's worth the buy, personally. I suppose these health shards, though you couldn't always smash the end of one. shove it into someone's throat. That would work. Well, anyway, that's pretty much it for this episode. I will see you in the next one, probably the last episode of post-commentary for a while. Then we'll move on to some live commentary, save myself some time. I'll see you soon. Have a great day.